Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun, we're doing Challah, Perek Beis, Mishnah Vav. We're analyzing it. Mishnah Vav speaks about, the obvious halacha that you're chayav. Not the obvious if you haven't learned Maseches Challah. The obvious if you've listened to some of the shir Maseches Challah, that the shir to be chayav in Challah for a dough is the amount that equals about 43 1/5 eggs. I guess if you would crack open eggs and you have the volume of 43 1/5 eggs, that would be the dough that's chayav in challah. The Mishnah says here, it adds that not only do you combine just the wheat and the flour and water, you also combine the yeast, the sour, and also to get to the shear, you would also combine not just the endosperm. Every wheat grain is divided into 3 parts, if you didn't know that. The endosperm, which is really just kept in for white bread, and then you have the germ and the bran, which are kept in for whole wheat bread. The germ and the endosperm do count, and the germ and the bran do count to make this 4/5. However, if the bran is taken out, and then it's less than 1 1/4 kav, or less than 43 1/5 eggs, and then you put it back in, it becomes pater, and it never becomes chayav again if you put it back in. Now, I'm venturing to say that if you took the endosperm out and it was less than 5/4, then you put it back in, you still be chayav in challah. Now, the reason that maybe you think that the germ and the bran are not mitzdaref and do not join to make the chiyuv of challah is what the Rav explained. Bar Tanura explained. Everyone thinks whole wheat bread, only the rich people. It costs more whole wheat bread than regular white bread, but apparently it's poor people eat this. People who eats whole wheat bread. People on diets, right? They think it's healthier. But what tastes better? Rich people, the ones who are rich in life, enjoy life, they eat white bread. They don't eat it with the bran inside. It doesn't taste as good. This is what the Mishnah is telling you. Poor people. Now, you might think a healthy person, I pay more for it. It doesn't make a difference. You pay more for it, you're not a rich person because you're not enjoying life as much. That's one idea, which is I like to talk about ashiras, especially after I just spent $1,000 trying to plug up some holes in my apartment so rats and mice shouldn't come in. I had to plug up like 10 holes in there. I just paid him 33,500 shekel. That's exactly almost $1,000 for a guy to do all this work. Did not need this expense, but I wish I had, with a classical rich person, that I had more money in the bank account, and that would be nice. But what makes you a rich person is to be able to enjoy yourself in this world. To the extent you're able to enjoy yourself, it makes you a rich person. People have a lot of money, they're not able to spend their money. Poor people. So you have whole wheat bread, you might be healthier, you might lose weight, but you still be a poor person. However, I want to explain this halacha that if you take it out and you put it back in, the whole idea of challah is that you're being mafresh challah, the first portion, from honorable bread is used to honor a meal. That makes it an honorary meal, having a nice loaf of bread in front of you. Also makes a wedding nice, Shabbos meal nice, etc., banquet. So you have honorary bread, you give an honorary bread. Bikurim, you give the first part to Hashem. Bechor Adam, Bechor Behema, you give the first to Hashem to show thanks to Hashem. So only when it's an honorary bread, when it's something important, when it's a bread eaten by poor people, that's the chiddush of the Mishnah. If you didn't take it out, why? Because rich people, it's also, convenience is worth a lot of money also. So it's expensive. People are lazy. They don't want to take out. It's easy just to leave it in. So that doesn't show you're a poor person. However, if you take it out, you already expended effort to take out the bran, and then you put it back in. That shows you're a poor person. It shows your bread is not an honorary bread. It's a poor bread. It's not going to honor any meal, so it's not chayav in challah. It's not sorry to make the chiyuv of challah. That's my explanation. I think that's the correct explanation. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.